Welcome to Chop Cali Keisha in the building again with another one. I got a young man online with me. Please introduce yourself.
It's your boy, Mr. Solo Mission himself, Mcflyy. Yeah.
Mr. Mcflyy himself. Talk a little bit about where you're from.
I call that gumbo. I'm a little bit from everywhere. I kind of grew up a little bit around. I'm originally from New Orleans, but grew up in East Oakland, East Memphis, OKC, a little bit everywhere, you know. So I call it gumbo. I just got a little bit of all of it, you know what I mean? Soaked it all up, and now I'm in OKC.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Solo Mission. I like it. I like it. Let's talk about that and introduce it.
Self-motivation. I like to say you need to get up, get out, and get something. I go back at that and don't wait for nobody to go get it. You know, family sometimes don't get the vision. Friends sometimes don't get the vision, but it's your vision. So a lot of people won't get it all the time. So, I mean, that's where Solo Mission came from. I was always able to take anything I thought of and just kind of push, believe in myself first, and that's where it came from. So it's Solo Mission. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a nice background. So Solo Mission. So, is it a hat line or is it a full clothing line?
It's full clothing. We just piecing up as we go, as the customer demand pick up, that's what we do. So, if we get a request, we see how that run, and definitely get it. If we get another request on it, then we produce even more. So that's kind of the way it go a whole lot of times. So, but right now it's hats, t-shirts, joggers, hoodies, beanies. We got a little bit of everything over here.
Okay, and what's your demand? Is it what gender?
Mostly men. I deal with mostly a lot of men and young men clothing. Women tap in, but it's a little bit, everywhere, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, so now I like the hat. Do the hat come in a variety of colors?
Yeah, I got probably about 10 different colors and hats, 10 different colors and beanies. Like I said, when they request it, I go look for the best product. That's what I take pride in, my product. So I try not to short my customer. Try to give them the best. If I can't wear it, I'm not selling.
So
quality is everything to me. So, and that's kind of what it was. I was a clothes freak at one time. I just wanted all of it. But when I figured out how much Gucci was paying for a t-shirt, I felt like we was being robbed as a culture. And so I decided to come up with my own clothing line. I had, and like I said, I started wearing it myself, and then, friends and family members who have definitely been supportive, they started requesting it, and then it kind of branched out. Once somebody saw them in it, I started getting those calls, and yeah, that's how how it moved on. Here now. Oh.
Okay. Have you ran into somebody that had on your line, like just out and about?
Yes. Yes.
How does that feel?
That's crazy. It's definitely motivating. It make me. I definitely come back to the lab and try to figure out how to put new. I'm working on a new line. I was thinking about a particular time, which was probably about 2 weeks ago. I went to one of my homeboys' town, and he's a big supporter. Willie Mcflyy, where support is key. Y'all check him out. And it was all over the place, and it was real surprising. Yeah. So
do you have any merchandise with you that you can show?
I got merchandise everywhere, honestly. Yes, I keep it around. Yes, I got merchandise everywhere. Hold up, give me 1 second if you could.
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah, I got hats everywhere, honestly. Beanies, all different colors. I try to give everybody a flavor,
That's right.
I believe in the packaging being good too. So
definitely.
I got some camo over here. Got blue, red, of course. And just a whole lot of stuff, honestly.
Okay, so are there tags inside of your hat? I just want you to show what the tags say.
Okay. Let me get that.
I know they're on your t-shirts or your shirts.
It's
okay.
Also, I kind of give them a way to get back to me,
There we go. And then the inside, the tags that's like on shirts and stuff. I know it says.
Yeah, I have all of that.
Okay.
I try to keep it as professional as possible. I want you to feel like you getting what you paid for, and you are. Honestly, you really are. Because you can put my shirt up against a Gucci shirt, and I'm talking about quality and all of that. You're getting the same. You're getting the same thing. You're just getting it for a whole lot cheaper than Gucci.
Period. Yeah. Let's unpack that. Okay, because the reason why I was asking about the tag in the shirt, because I know the shirt that I got from you got the solo mission inside the tag. So let's let the people know that don't know what that's about and how to do that and what that means.
It's just the process. Like I said, if I understand what you just asked me, it's just knowing your vendors, I guess, because I had to go through so many vendors to get to where I'm at right now. Embroidery, screen printing, and everybody. I just think today's time, people just want the bag, the cash, and they don't really want to do the job. So, just going through a lot of graphic designers, because a lot of my designs, I jot them down and I turn it over to a graphic designer or something like that and let them finish it off, vectorize it, put it on the file or whatever, so it can get to my screen printer. But even like tags and stuff, it's just a lot of research. It ain't just sitting around, so that's what it is, just researching what you do down to the tags. All of that stuff takes time and patience.
Okay, how long you been in the industry or the game?
I think I started Solo Mission the end of 2015.
Okay.
And, it was actually an idea I gave to my nephew. He came down here from Memphis, and I didn't really want him to work no job. I kind of wanted to start him off early with the entrepreneur mind. So I had him write up a business plan, and it actually came back pretty good. And I took the business plan, and I told him I would front it, and he young, so at that time he was just kind of like trying to figure out what he wanted to do. So I took it upon myself he found the vendors and everything, like the screen printers, direct to garment and all of that, but he wasn't pushing it, like it wasn't his passion. So I kind of took what he had already and just kind of wanted to continue to push since I started it, and that's what I did. I went out, showed him, hey, this could be a profit in this, you know what I mean? But it wasn't his thing. He was still in high school at the time, and he wanted to be young. So, but I took it out there and got on my grind with it. And yeah, that's
It's
why we, yeah,
I was gonna say it's amazing how things work out
yeah,
when you
yeah,
think it's for somebody else and it's really for you to do.
yeah.
So was it at that moment you LLC'd the name?
All of that, I trademark. Well, it was all a process when it came to that. I kind of wanted to prove to myself that it was working. I actually talked to some guy out of Atlanta,
Okay.
and I think he told me to sell like $5,000 worth of merchandise, but he wouldn't hear me. There's so many T-shirts companies out here, and he was like, "Yeah, go and sell 5,000 and call me back." And I looked at him. I'm like, "Fam, I already even did that. That was like the first go round for me." You feel me?
Right.
So, and he still wasn't listening. So I kind of, again, you're gonna hit those walls where people don't see your vision at all. So what I did is I just kept pushing. I didn't let him detour me, and yeah.
So how do you come up with different like the Rosa Parks long tee that I have that fits absolutely wonderful. Just to let you know, I'm headed out the country on Sunday and I will be having it on. I'll send you a picture while I'm on the plane and rolling. But the quality is absolutely nice. It feels good. It's movable. It's seriously, it's a very good quality t-shirt, and it was worth every bit of it. And you're right, you are gonna get it at a more inexpensive price,
Yeah.
and still get that quality. But what I'm noticing is the move is a lot of people are wearing their brand now.
Right.
And kind of moving away from some of that high fashion and big designer type of stuff. And I'm glad to see that.
Right.
Going back to talking about your nephew, giving the youngsters this vision. Do you ever do any outreach work?
You know what? I haven't. I've been dealing with youngsters so long, so it's really been kind of organic with me. So I'm touching youngsters everywhere I go, and they always got. I was just in Miami, right?
Mhm.
It was I got the clothing line on, so they asked about it all the time, and I was on the beach, and the youngster that was putting the chairs out and umbrellas out. He asked me about it. He said, he was interested in it. And we sit down and had he was at work, probably had an hour and a half conversation about how it can work for him.
That's right.
You just got, the thing is a lot of stuff I think you have in your mind and you don't react on it. So when they come to me, I just kind of like go make one t-shirt. And when you make that one t-shirt, let me know how you feel after that. And
Okay.
that's how it all comes out. Like I said, I try to keep it organic. If it ain't for you, if you're just doing it for money, you 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna work. You got to have some push behind it because everybody don't just pop off like that. So you got to have some patience in it. So with the youngsters, I just try to preach to them, patience, you know, because that's the culture we living in right now. Everybody want everything so instantly. So
I
when I sit
agree.
down and talk to them, that's the other stuff that I put in there. It's just not about the clothing line. It's patience and what I'm saying, respecting yourself and stuff like that. So that'd be my outreach. Like I'm gonna I'll let you know what's going on, but I need you to respect what you're doing. So yeah.
And you know what? That's good role modeling, and it's a need for that. Um, I interviewed C-Mac. Have you heard of him? That's all
Uh
over the internet in Los
yeah,
Angeles.
yeah, yeah. Five,
Okay, so
five. Yeah.
yeah. What do you say? Five thrill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I interviewed him. Absolutely wonderful interview, super cool, humble guy. When you got the one-on-one, and he say some of the same things. He was like, man, ain't nothing easy about what I'm doing. So even him being who he is and still telling the youngsters, I'm glad to hear that they're getting at it, even from men.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it can be the world have a lot to offer that's not always cool. And
Right.
so him and I was talking about that, and I was talking about that to a couple of other cats. I don't know. I just think that's important.
Yeah, it's definitely important. And I think it's really out here more than they project. You know, it really is out here more than they project. It's just, it should be so far gone with some stuff. It's just, you just got to bring it back in, especially as a culture. You just got to bring it back in because these youngsters is listening. If you
Yes.
if you give them the time, they listen.
Yes.
And they're really savvy, business savvy, smart. They, it's some stuff I'll be asking them what you see, So, I respect them like they respect me, So I don't, I don't force my ideas on them, not at all, So
Yes.
I really try to hear them out before I start to speak, So I think that's what we need to do all the way around the board, and it's just a correction thing.
And it's essential that you just said that because they need to feel like humans too, and not just the little
Right.
young folks, the little youngsters that don't know what they're talking about. Being able to do this interview on this platform alone, it's the youngsters that put the stamp of approval on it. To me, in a sense, you know what I mean? It said it's okay to do this.
Definitely. They are the wave.
Exactly.
They are the wave, and everything we look at, they kind of like, if they like it, they pushing it, and if it's official, we'll see it again. So yeah, the youngsters they the future. You know what I mean? Like,
Man.
and I think sometimes we get so caught up in what was then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just the way. It's a good way for us to, kind of set them straight on some things, because again, like my nephew, he been around me since he was a junior in high school. He come back to me all the time, like, what you think? I'm like, hey man, you was out of pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He take it in stride with it. He get better from it. So, and it's just not him. Like I said, I bump into a lot of youngsters, and they always just, trying to tap into, what I think or feel about stuff. And, without cutting them off, I hear them out. And then that's how we go with it,
Yep.
So,
and building that confidence in the midst of that, because we got to have that self-esteem high.
That's it right there. You got to build that confidence and self-esteem and all of that stuff. Like, I've dealt with a few, like probably about 5 or 6 of them, and I'll show them how to start the starting process to the end process. They price point and all of that. But without pushing that on them, because if they want to sell a $30 shirt, hey, I don't know who that customer base is. You know what I mean? So, or a $40 shirt or even 50. You know what I'm saying? So, and it works. So.
They believe in themselves.
Right.
I mean, it's real clear.
Yeah, definitely.
They wear what they want to wear. They look how they want to look, and I absolutely love it, as long as they staying safe, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely love it. Yeah, I respect them too. But I'm a respectable person. I just respect the human, period, for who they are.
That's what we gotta do. That's just the bottom line in this world. Respect is key to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the way.
Otherwise, you borrow in trouble, right?
Exactly.
Otherwise, you borrow in trouble. That's what the old folks say.
Yes, it's definitely a matter of time in that situation if there's no respect within the individuals, So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So listen, let the people know where they can reach you in all your platforms.
Everything is Solo Mission Clothing. Solo Mission at Gmail. All else. At Instagram, you can reach me at Solo Mission Clothing. My online, my website, solomissionclothing.com. Same thing with Facebook. You can reach me through those outlets. Twitter, all of that. Solo Mission Clothing. You type it in, I'm gonna pop up.
There we go.
Yeah,
Mr. Mcflyy himself, solo mission already.
yeah.
And we'll for sure do this again. Because I want to get in details on a little start or something. You don't got to give all your secrets, but just some bullet point type stuff, because it's a need out here and a demand that we know this. And I'm a strong believer in some stuff we got to just let go of on the strength. You know what I mean? And that good energy come back.
Right. I'm
So
just about, I'm an open book. I tell people that all the time. So, if you tap in with me, I'm gonna definitely give you the pointers. The thing I like about it is, I didn't have nobody to say, hey, go this route or go that route,
yeah,
and I can get that information out now. Like I said, I'm saying a few, but it's a whole lot around this city and a few other cities that I tap in with, and they thriving there. And I watched a few of them that just sat on it. And every time I seen it, I was like, fam, you got a good idea, do it.
do it.
I just talked to a youngster today, and he had a pop-up show, I want to say last weekend. And I asked him how did it go for him. And it was all smiles. So, like I said, I think I watched him sit on his line for about a year. And it happened like that sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
you might sit on it a year, but that's the stuff I like to push. When I see something good and I see a hustler, behind it, you might have something else going on at the time. Every time you see me, I'm gonna ask you about it. What's going on? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because again, it ain't just about me, it's about us putting that money back in our circle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because that's where our money just going out too quick. And we got the best ideas. We the one that rocking it and bringing it, and we ain't getting nothing back from it. So we
Yeah.
got to keep it in our circle, and and develop other designers and artists and stuff like that. Just show each other our appreciation, man. And I just think that's how we'll get out, and that's how we're gonna come up. So and how you say I know him, you know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
I think people take pride in it. Like, yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I know
Yes.
her. Yeah.
Yes.
I think they take pride in it, and just seeing somebody come out of the struggles we been in, and it's on some positive stuff on top of it. So yeah, that's what I take pride in. Yeah.
And that energy spreads. Um, just bullet point some of the ways you do out, outside of people purchasing your items online. What are the other ways you make sure your merch is being sold and seen?
I hit the road, you know. I like to be in the midst, so I get on the road. I go all over Texas. I go, Tennessee, of course, Memphis, Louisiana, you know, just all over. I jump in my car, and just ride sometime and see what's gonna happen. And you'll maybe be amazed what you find. There's some people out there that's doing, got positive energy, and they see it and they be like, hey man, let's try this. I was in Houston one time. I was just down there on just really on some vacation stuff, but I always throw something in the back.
Okay.
And we pulled up and they was like, oh, no, come on. Shit,
Pop
I
the trunk
walked
on
out.
them with merchandise.
Pop it, and
That
left out of it.
that been
Left
working
out.
for decades though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's what I call it, the old school too short.
That been working for
Pop the
decades.
trunk. Yeah. It's been working forever, so yeah, but then they gave me the game on the internet, because that's the problem I had. It took me so long to just mess with the internet, because I was so used to, hey, I'm about to jump in and go touch some hands. That's what I wanted to be on the ground, I just didn't want to send the hat and I didn't know who it was from and none of that.
Yeah.
So, I like to go touch the hands and check these different cities out and see what they got going. I just came from Atlanta too. And
Okay.
they show love down there. So I was supposed to do like a 420 down there. We're still working on that. But yeah,
Let me know.
Atlanta showed love. Atlanta showed love. Yeah. So did. And I was
Yeah.
on vacation. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up that you out and traveling. Speaking about Texas, have you heard of Charleston White?
I have heard of Charleston White, Cold Cat. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You watched a couple of his podcasts?
I mean, I've been peeping him for a long time, for a couple of years. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm new to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I asked when I thought of Texas.
It's some truth, definitely a whole lot of truth in what bruh's saying.
Yeah.
Like, folks don't want to admit it. You know what I mean?
I agree. I'm right there with you, and it is said very harshly.
Oh, yeah.
But
I've been taught. Yeah, I grew up like that, so you know it's nothing.
we're
It don't.
selective.
Yeah.
We're selective in how we want to accept the harshness.
Right.
Harshness
Right.
is harshness. Period.
I personally believe, bro, and that's the solo mission what he doing, because it took a lot of everything. You know, everybody not gonna do that. They're not gonna go against the masses. You know, but I think bro out here really trying to redirect these youngsters. You know, and that's what we need. You know,
Yeah.
and he told you off top is there's a character in there too. So, you know, if you ain't listening to him, that's your problem. So that's just my spiel on it, you know.
Yeah, and in him saying that, it exposed a lot of people, because folks want to act like they 100 when they on their platform or posted pictures. Nah, you in character too. It's just
Yeah.
what we do. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, the internet though, you know, the internet is the internet, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And it's
This
real.
ain't where I came from, you know, so you couldn't do a whole lot of stuff the internet do. But you know, to each his own, you know, I ain't knocking nobody if when you hungry, you know
And
what
it
I'm
can work for
saying?
other purpose if you know better.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's a good place. You know, like I said, I wasn't really, you know, it took me a while to catch on, but now, you know, I've been here, you know, figuring stuff out now. But yeah, it's definitely cool, you know, like, you know, I didn't, once I figured the internet out, some days I don't even got to get out, you know, I just sit here and kind of play with the internet. And that'd be like my first thing in the morning, see what the internet got going on for an hour or so, and then I let the internet do what it do after that. Yeah.
Hey, I remember when my boy, just when you was talking, I was just thinking about it. Lil Wayne used to say, I approved $1 million deal from my iPhone.
Yeah.
You remember way back then when he was saying stuff like that? I mean, I was like, nah, real shit. And just like somebody else said, that's a whole computer, that's your whole business, Wallow 267. Have you heard of him?
10267.
No, Wallow 267.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wallow called, man. I really like, you know, his push too. It's positive. It's good energy. I
Definitely.
love good energy. You know,
Yeah.
he definitely got a good energy, bro. Came home and he pushed, you know. So Wallow dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my guy. He's one of the motivational speakers that I do enjoy listening to. And he was the one that was talking about how we hold the answer in our hands every time, talking about our phone. And it's connected to the internet, you know what I mean, and all that. But I was like, no, seriously. And when you really hone in and see it like that, you can see for what it's worth. But see, that's why your clothing line is significant though. Because once again, sometimes once you see it, you just gotta go for it and keep seeing it for yourself.
That's it. That's the line right there. You gotta push. Like I said, it's like nobody else gonna see your vision if you want to push on. You know, you gotta push on your vision. Like, you know, you ain't, I mean, you can help somebody else with their vision, but you ain't gonna see it until you know. So yeah, it's this solo mission is me. You know, it's a whole lot of other behind it. You know, I always push. You know, if somebody they didn't want to come, I came back and was like, "See, I told you." Then like they came with me the next day. You feel
That's
me?
right.
So you know, that's just how we get down. Like, I mean, that's your vision is your vision. That's what God gave to you. You know, He gonna send the people that needs to be with you when the time is right. So that's just the way I look at it, you know, and just stay down. Stay there. I mean, that's the story. That saying is true. Stay down until you come up, you know.
10 toes.
Yep, all of them. Yep.
All of them.
10 toes, 2 feet. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Well, it was nice chopping with you. We definitely gonna have to do this sooner than later again. And and if you are right with it, I want to follow you live one day when you on one of your missions or or whatever. You know what I mean? Where you out there pushing that merch and give them some live footage of how folks is doing it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get on that push too. Because again, I was just exclusive. That's what my folks told me. Like, you're too exclusive, man. You got
I don't know. You got to get out here. That's what it is.
So, but that camera, I was standing, I don't want to be on that camera, bro. They'll see me and they don't. But yeah, I started pushing that. And, I can see how the following is starting to come in even more because they want to see what I got going on,
Yeah.
But, definitely. Yeah. I woke up today and did that route, kind of, got on that camera and, I can see the difference in it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
The internet.
And I'll post your links in my description.
Yeah, remember it's solomissionclothing.com. Yeah. I did all of it. You can do it all yourself. You just gotta take time. You know what I mean? Take time. I play with that internet. I get on it and get off of it with the website. And once I just got down and locked in, I kind of compare mine to this one and that one. Was like, oh, yeah, I'm looking good over here. So yeah, I didn't want to do it at first. I was trying to pay somebody. And I sit here and I, because I'm particular about everything.
Clearly, I can tell.
It represents me. So, I pay for it. And if it don't work, hey, we just go back to the drawing board, until I get it to where I want to do. And 9 times out of 10, I got to put my hands on it. And that's what I did. And it's working out real good. Yeah. That's
right, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate interviewing you. And we'll set up another chop session.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Chop. We out.
Solo mission.